All right, my peeps. So we are doing math together. Are you surprised? You were ready to do phonics, but for warm up, we're going to sprinkle in some math as well. Okay. So today I wanted to go over telling time. Okay. Especially with analog clocks. Okay. This is called an analog clock. All right. Over here, that's digital clock. Okay. So a lot of times on our phones, and on our computers and even on our watches, clocks in our houses and schools, it has digital. Okay, so some of us can read that and go, oh, all right, so it is 4 o'clock digitally. Okay, but it's really important to also know how to read on an analog clock over here. Okay, you don't see them as often. Okay, but they're around. So if you need to know time and it's an analog clock, you don't know how to read it, we won't know what time it is. Okay, but also analog clocks, as you continue to learn with me on these warm-ups and with your teachers, you'll notice that analog clocks really are important because it shows us how time works. Okay, so today I want to kind of look at the first couple things that you might have talked about last week with your teacher, or you might just need a refresher as well. Okay, so when you look at an analog clock has two hands. Got the short hand that goes around number to number. Okay, there it is in red. Got the long hand that goes around to each little tick, and it goes around by fives. Five. Okay, because in between, watch what happens, and I'm going to let it kind of show over here. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock right here. Each little tick is a minute. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going around by fives. Okay, so we've been telling you skip counting is all over. Look, it's right here. All right. So if I'm at 4:10, then at 4:15, 4:20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Do you know? You want to say 60, but at that 59, when it goes up to the top, it starts a new hour. Okay. Because when that minute hand was going around by fives, this hour hand is slowly going to the next number. So watch that digital as I go around again. Okay. Because so look, new hour, 5 o'clock. Because look, it's at 5 o'clock. All right. It's going to go around by fives again. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait, I'm going to stop right here. Look, it's slowly going to the next hour. Okay. 30, 35, 40, 45. Look, see, it's getting closer. It's not quite there yet, though. 50, 55, 60. All right. And then now it's to that new hour. So when it gets to that new hour changes, and it's a brand new minute, 00. Okay, so that's important to know. That's why analog clocks are so cool to be able to see, because every minute that goes around that analog clock, it's a new hour. 60 minutes in an hour. Okay, so that's why instead of putting 60, we say, 00, new hour, 6 o'clock. Okay, so important to know. Also, I want to teach you a song that I use, and I even use it in my head sometimes, honestly. Okay, for when the big hand's at the top or the bottom. Okay, so it helps with two different times of times. Okay, so we'll start right here. When the big hand's at the top, I know it's o'clock. All right, so in this one, I look at the hour hand, I know it's 6 o'clock. When the big hand goes around and it's hanging down, it's half past 6. It's 6:30. And I make my beard. All right. So what happens when it went all the way down? It was slowly ticking like we saw, and it's half past. So it's in between those two numbers. It's half past the 6. It's not to the 7 yet. So it's still 6:30. Okay. So let's make it go all the way to the top again. Let's do our song one more time. When the big hand's at the top, I know it's 7 o'clock. When the big hand goes around and it's hanging down, it's half past 7. It's 7:30. And I make my beard because it's going down. Get it? Anyway, so when you are working today in your warm-up and with your class too, you're going to have some analog clocks, just a couple, because it's just a warm-up, getting you ready for your learning today. Okay, so look and see if the big hand's at the top. I know it's o'clock. When the big hand goes around and it's hanging down, it's half past It's something 30 with that beard going down, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to read your clocks here, and you're going to drag the digital clock where it belongs. So if this one belonged here, I go over here. Belongs here, here. I don't know. You got to tell me. I ain't telling you. Okay. So tell us what time it is on your math warm-ups. It's only 4 to get you started, and then we will continue practicing the next kind of times. But good things to know. Gotta know what time it is, people. See you next time.